Well, what a season he's had. Brown goes inside. Oh, what a slam from the Panthers have a 3rd and 10. Here comes pressure. So the ball is out in the end zone. And it's Wheeler finds Claude from the logo.
Edelman in motion. Edelman takes the swing pass. Edelman's going to throw. He's knocking wide open. Amendola. Touchdown.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my NFL Divisional Round reaction video. What a week this was. Once again, I went 500, 2-2. Not a great week for my picks and predictions. This has been one of the more unpredictable playoff seasons in my lifetime, I think. It's just that type of unpredictable year, it feels like. It's been an interesting regular season, and then as far as the playoffs go, let's just get right into it. We'll start off with the Chiefs and the Texans. Now, this game went exactly how I thought it would go, in more ways than one. I thought the Chiefs would win. I thought it might be a lower scoring game. I thought Travis Kelce would have a pretty big game, and he did. The Texans, they did put up a good fight. I'll give them credit. I actually thought that they were going to play worse than they did. The Chiefs actually didn't quite play as high-powered as I thought they would. So in a way, this was a little bit closer than I thought it would be. The refs did their thing with those roughing the passer and unnecessary roughness calls, and of course you can't ignore it. At the end of the day, the Chiefs are back in their 7th straight AFC Championship appearance, which is insane. I can't say I've never seen anything like it, but unfortunately it's not my team that's in this position right now. We definitely had our time. I'll take one quick sidebar on that, actually. I will say something. I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm happy with the hiring of Mike Vrabel. Well, let me just clear up one thing. Josh McDaniels as an offensive coordinator and Josh McDaniels as a head coach, two completely different things. Not a good head coach, great offensive coordinator. He was Brady's favorite offensive coordinator. He helped Mac Jones become a Pro Bowler and actually made it a playoff appearance, which is insane because if you see what happened after that, you can tell that it was definitely McDaniels that had some influence, and he was definitely a big part of that. So that's my quick little 30-second rant on McDaniels. Very happy with the hiring process so far. Back to the game. Yeah, not a huge surprise there. Really not too much else to say about this Chiefs and Texans game. Texans, they pretty much outplayed the Chiefs in every metric except for field goals and those penalties. At the end of the day, the Chiefs are back where they are. Their defense still looks really, really good, and that's definitely something to consider as we approach the AFC Championship. Next up, let's just talk about that Rams and Eagles game. Deep down, I really did pick the Eagles to win, so that was the other game that I got correct, but I really wanted the Rams to win this game, and they had a good shot. They really put up a good fight. This game also kind of went how I thought it would. I thought the Eagles would kind of control the game, but I thought the Rams would really use that experience of Stafford and their momentum and just put their best foot forward, and they really gave it the best shot they had. Fortunately, they fell short at the end there. I really wanted to see them win. The money I would pay to see like a Bills-Rams Super Bowl, but unfortunately, it was not to be. We have to suffer seeing the Eagles farther along in the playoffs here. Jalen Hurts, see, that's the thing. Jalen Hurts does not need to have a good game in order for the Eagles to win. He just has to take care of the football, and that's exactly what he did. And I'm not saying he had a bad game. He had that keeper play where he ran it in for a 40-yard touchdown, but he doesn't have to throw the ball a lot. He doesn't have to throw the ball for a lot of yards, and if he gets banged up, it doesn't really affect their game plan too much because they have Saquon Barkley, who knows when he's going to score a 60-yard touchdown. And now we have a huge shocker. Boy, was I wrong again about the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels continues to play like a seasoned vet. He does not flinch in the pocket. He does not flinch. He just throws bombs. He throws strikes. He can move very well, but he makes smart decisions. He doesn't just run to run. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's like Doctor Strange out there. He's gone through every scenario in his head, and he's choosing all of the right steps to win the game. Meanwhile, you have Jared Goff, borderline reverting back to when he played against the Patriots in Super Bowl 53. Although he wasn't really getting rushed quite as much, there was a pass rush, don't get me wrong, but he was just forcing the football and making bad passes and bad decisions. The play calling was a little off here. Here's what I don't understand. Why do the Lions call trick plays every other game in the regular season and show the teams that they play against what their strategy is? Save it. The Patriots used to be strategic like that. We drafted Julian Edelman, who was a quarterback in college, and he didn't throw a single pass until we were down 28-21 in the divisional round against the Ravens. It was the perfect moment. It's just you have to choose your trick plays at the right times. If you do it all the time, it's expected. And if you're just doing them just to have trick plays, eventually it's going to bite you. And it did just at the wrong time. When you have wide receivers throwing interceptions when you're down in the divisional round. You just have to be better than that. They have so much talent, they didn't really need to do all that. You have Jahmyr Gibbs, who can't be stopped and couldn't be stopped. So I don't understand the thought process there. It's a heartbreaker because I wanted to see the Lions move on, but good for the Commanders for just being the better team and taking care of the football. That's what it has come down to this year and most years is ball security. And you're going to see that as we talk about our next game. We have the Bills and the Ravens, and I picked the Ravens to win this game. And honestly, they certainly could have won the game. They moved the ball better than the Bills did, and I thought their defense was even a little better than the Bills' defense. The Bills' defense got handed 3 gifts, but hey, they made the most of it, and their offense took care of the football. We all are talking about it now. Lamar Jackson, he had that forced interception that didn't need to happen. He had that horrible fumble in the first half, and then of course you have Mark Andrews with his fumble was bad, but I will give credit to the Bills' defense on that one. They just punched it out. Great play on the ball. And of course, his drop 2-point conversion at the end of the game. But come on. They were moving the ball well. Once again in the playoffs, they forget they have a running game. This time, Derrick Henry of all people. And I just don't think they used him enough. They should have just given him the ball more and played a little smarter. Lamar, I'll give credit to him with his play. I thought his play was great. Aside from the turnovers, he made some great passes, especially in those last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. He was poised. He was making plays, but it just wasn't enough. You have to play 60 minutes of great football. You can't play 10, 12 minutes of great football against a team like the Bills in Buffalo. And Josh Allen played smarter. And now they are back in the AFC Championship. So I'm not going to really give too many previews or predictions in this video. That will be a separate video. But let me know what you think about this in the comments. And we'll see you next time.